Hey friends, welcome back to Busy Girl Budgets. My name is Mallory and I live in New Mexico with my husband and our 2 dogs. On this channel, we utilize the cash envelope system, and today we're going to be doing a cash stuffing. So if you're interested in all things money or savings related, then please stick around. Well, hey friends, welcome back again. Today we're going to be doing another cash stuffing, and this is a week where my husband and I were both paid. So we have his full-time paycheck as well as my part-time paycheck that we are going to be stuffing today. I already did go through and update my trackers. I also have done a budget with me and an unstuffing from this week. So if you haven't seen those yet, go ahead and check them out on my channel. But again, today we are doing a cash stuffing, which is my favorite and probably most of your favorites too to watch. I do have a little cheat sheet here to the side of what we're going to be stuffing. The amount that we're stuffing is $1,150, and we will go through and count that here in just a second. I wanted to take a minute to talk about Fetch rewards. I have a pile of receipts here that I need to scan into my app. If you guys aren't familiar with Fetch, it is a receipt scanning app that you just snap a picture of your receipt and you earn points. Always 25 points. If you have bought anything that's like a bonus item, or shopped at a certain store, you'll get extra. And then those points do turn into gift cards. I've already redeemed a couple $100. A lot of that thanks to you guys for using my referral code. But they're always running bonuses. So if you use my code, you can, and snap your first receipt, you could earn a bonus of, sometimes it's 1,000 extra points, sometimes it's 5,000 extra points. So I will put my referral code here on the screen, and it is always linked in the description below as well. All right, that is all I'm going to say about Fetch. But let's pull out my wallet and let's do a quick cash count before we stuff this. All right. So we're looking for 1,150. So in hundreds, we've got 1, 2, 3. 50s, we've got 51, 52, 53. 20s, we've got 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 420. 10s, we've got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120. And then we've got 2 5s for $10 for a total of 1,150. Perfect. So we do have the correct amount. All right, let's go right into stuffing my wallet. So this is going to be my last video filming here in Michigan. By the time you guys see this, we will already be back home in Albuquerque. I cannot believe that the time went so quickly here. 5.5 weeks, it literally flew by. A lot of you guys have mentioned that too. But so I'm going to be spending money for when we get home. So groceries is going to be a big one this week because our fridge at home is completely empty. So for groceries, I am putting $100 in there. Actually, let me do this one. Okay. Actually, I'm going to do some of these 50s. Sorry guys, I'm all over the place. Okay, so 100 into groceries. Dining out is going to get more than usual because we do have our drive home. And so we're definitely going to have to be eating out for a couple of days. So I'm going to put 80 in there. It's just going to be fast food type of stuff, but that adds up pretty quick. So let's do 50, 70, 80. You know what? I'm actually not going to do a 50 because a lot of places don't take anything above a 20. So we've got 20, 40, 60, 70, and 80. Okay. 20, 40, 60, 70, 80. All right. Into food. My fun money is going to get 20. Miscellaneous is going to get 20. And I'm going to do that in 2 10s actually. All right, that is it for my wallet, but when I stuff fun money for myself, I always stuff some for my husband as well. So we're gonna pull 30 for him, and I will give that to him later today. All right, so that's it for my wallet. Next, we're gonna go into my high priority binder, and we are adding a good chunk to this binder today. A total of $600 is going into this binder, which is awesome. I think I forgot to mention in this video, but this month was a magic month for my husband, meaning that he had 3 paychecks from his job. And so on the last paycheck of the month, there's no insurance costs that come out of that check. So it's slightly higher. And then I know a lot of people on here use the magic month for the third paycheck of that month to put like the whole thing into savings because they cash stuff their bills based on 2 paychecks per month. I don't do that. I continue to just pay my bills every 2 weeks, and that allows me to get ahead. So that's how I'm always pretty much ahead on my bills. And then usually at some point during the year, like a few months from now, I'll be like a month and a half or 2 months ahead on bills because I never don't pay bills. And then that month I'll just put a bunch towards debt, or I'll save it, or we'll do something that we've been needing to do, whatever the case may be. That's just how we do it. That works for us. But there was more to work with this week, so we did put a large amount towards a debt payment, and then we are obviously cash stuffing a good amount, $11.50 today. So emergency fund today is going to get a good chunk of $130. Okay. So that's exciting. We're getting really close to the first thousand here in my emergency fund. So we've got 500 in the bank, 6, 7, 8, 820, 840, 850. A total of 850 in my emergency fund. I do want to preface this too by saying that I don't know if I've talked about this before, but we do have a 401k and investments. I don't really talk about that on this channel, but this is not all the savings that we have. We do a lot of saving through my husband's work that's automatically taken from his check. So this is all like after tax. And I'm working on opening a high yield savings account through Ally. So I'm hoping I can move, this money into the high yield savings account. But I will keep you guys posted on that. So 850 is in my in my emergency fund. In my dog's emergency fund today, we're going to add 20. So there's 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, and 200. Okay, next is going to be car repairs, and today that is going to get 20. So we have 100, 150, and 170. Michigan. All right, obviously our trip is coming to an end, as you guys have heard me talk about, but we do have our trip home. I've already paid for our hotel on the way home, and I already went and filled up with gas for the start of the drive. So we have a full tank. That'll get us most of the first day. We will top up again. So we'll probably have to fill up another 2 times at least. And then by the third tank, it's like we're almost home. So that'll be our gas for the next couple of weeks. But I'm going to put $200 in here for the drive home. So let's see, we got 51 and 200. Okay. Anniversary is getting a good amount today at 130. 100, 20, and 30. So now for anniversary, we have 500 in the bank, 6, 7, 720, 740, and 750. So we have 750 in anniversary. And I know you guys are probably like super sick of hearing me talk about this, but I am going to bug you guys for a second because this was really cool. So you've heard me talk about how we've used points, credit card points, to basically fund our entire trip to Hawaii for our 10-year anniversary. So Southwest has a thing called Companion Pass. I've talked about this a little bit, but basically if you earn enough points throughout the year, you qualify for Companion Pass, which means one person can fly with you free anytime you fly. So I'm about to earn Companion Pass next week. What that means is all my trips the rest of this year and next year, someone can fly free with me. And what's really cool about that is I don't even have to pay for my flight because I have so many points. So basically, my husband and I will fly free for the cost of points for only one flight. And I have over 200,000 points right now, at least. And so we will not be paying for flights for at least the next, till 2026. We will not be paying for flights. Anyway, so what that means is that the flights I've already booked using points, I can now go in and change and add my husband as my companion, and all of those points from his flights will be given back to us, which is awesome. So I'm very excited to do that, and also just pumped that I got Companion Pass because 2025 is about to be full of cheap travel. Probably a lot of travel up to Michigan. We're kind of thinking about doing some more trips throughout the year, just quick trips like a week or 10 days at a time, and still doing our normal longer trip, but I would like to get here and see my parents more frequently than I have been, even though I do see them every like 3 to 6 months. It's not enough for me. If you know, you know. Anyway, so very cool thing about Southwest, and if you guys want to know more about that, I'd be happy to tell you guys more about how I did it. I know this is not a credit card YouTube channel. It's a cash stuffing YouTube channel, which kind of goes against everything that I'm talking about. But if you can use credit cards responsibly, there are some really cool benefits to be had, especially if you want to travel on a budget. So anyway, that's my little tidbit. I was super excited about it. It felt like I'm like, how is this happening to me? Is this real life? But it's very, very cool. And I'm really thankful also to my friend who helped me to navigate this whole thing because she's the one who really got me started on it. And thankful to her for showing me how to do it because I never would have even thought to do it or figured it out on my own. All right. So going into vacation, we are going to put $20 in here. 20, 40, and 60. I'm not stuffing this a lot. This is mainly going to be for our trip to Mexico in December that my in-laws are taking us on. They are taking us to an all-inclusive for our anniversary. That's their gift to us. And so I'm just bringing some extra spending money for if we leave the resort or anything extra that needs to be paid for. Again, like all of our meals and drinks and everything are covered. And I'm planning on this trip being a true, like, lay by the pool, read a book, take a nap, take a walk, not go do a bunch of stuff. I need a vacation like that. So I'm looking forward to that. Okay, Disney is going to get 80 today. So we've got 20, 40, 60, and 80. So now in Disney we have 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200. And yeah, that's good. 200. I don't have a tracker for this. So when I get home, I will have to do some updating to my binders because a lot of my trackers are full. And then obviously this doesn't have a tracker, so we'll be doing some updates there. And then also I got notification that my dashboards that I ordered from Taylor at A Little of It All came in. And obviously I'm not home to get those yet. My mother-in-law's been getting our mail, but I am super excited to add those to my setup. So I'll definitely show you guys that once I get home. We'll do a little unboxing of Happy Mail. Okay, that is it for my high priority binder. So going into my my short-term binder. My dogs are going to get 60 this week. We've got 20, 40, and 60. So they now have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. Household will be getting 10. So that now has 20. Costco is going to get 100. We definitely are going to need some things when we get home because we've been gone for quite a while. So we have 50, 100, 120. cleaned out the fridge and everything before we left, so it's kind of bare bones back at home. All right, Beauty is going to get 30 this week. I do have a hair color order coming soon, and then also my husband will have a haircut pretty much as soon as we get home, and I have one in a couple of weeks. So we've got 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 110, and 120. So 120 in Beauty. Toiletries is empty, and that is going to get 10 today. Self-care is getting skipped this week, but it has 40. Not a huge priority for me at the moment. And health, if you guys missed it in my last few videos, we did run through our FSA, unfortunately. So we're having to pay everything health related out of pocket for the rest of the year. We still have insurance, of course, but any of our co-pays or medicines or prescriptions or anything health related, I will have to pay with our own money, not the FSA, even though that is our own money. But obviously the FSA is pre-tax, so we prefer to do that. So probably next year we're gonna bump up the amount just a little bit. All right, that is it for my short-term sinking funds. So lastly, we're gonna go into my low priority binder. And we'll start with coffee. So coffee is going to get 10 this week. And I'm realizing that I need more 10s. So give me 1 second and I'm going to switch some things around here. Okay, back. All right. Okay, so entertainment is going to get 10. So it has 20, 30, and 40. We have 3 concerts when we get back to New Mexico. The day we get home, or the day after we get home, we have concert tickets to Hawthorne Heights. And then the next week we have tickets to Jody Messina and then also Josh Turner. So that's going to be fun. We have a full week and a half when we get home with things with our friends. We miss everybody, so it'll be nice to get home and back into our routine. Clothing is going to get 20 this week. That is empty, and hopefully I will quit spending out of this now that I'll be going home. Goodwill has just been amazing while I've been here. Every unstuffing, it feels like I'm emptying this or I'm spending cash from my wallet. But when I went back and looked at clothing, really, I only spent like $80 out of this envelope for the whole 5-6 weeks we were here. And some of that actually was for clothing for other people. It wasn't even just for me. So I feel like that was pretty good because I got some awesome stuff. Honestly, guys, probably like a whole suitcase full of clothes that I'm taking home. And all from Goodwill. All from Goodwill. We did go to the outlets once and I bought a couple things on clearance at Old Navy, but otherwise everything else was from Goodwill and really good brands, stuff with tags on it still. I am a huge supporter of thrifting, so yeah, love it. Anyway, clothing, that's done. We put 20 in there. Shopping is going to get 10. So that has 20. Gifts is going to get 5. So we have 5, 10, 15, 16, and 17. And then hobbies is going to get the last 5 for today. So hobbies now is 10, 15, and 20. All right, you guys, that wraps up today's cash stuffing video. If you enjoyed watching, please don't forget to give this video a like. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And also, if you made it to the end of this video and you want to drop a comment below, leave me a horse emoji to let me know that you've made it to the end. That's it for today, guys. I hope that we'll have safe travels home, and we will catch you guys back in New Mexico. Bye.